Hey guys, Dan from Ultimates the Great, Dan off the Grey, finally back with another comments video, reading your comments. Good or bad? I've seen so many bad ones lately. I feel a bit left out, to be honest. Before we go further, I'd just like to thank everyone who continues to support me on Patreon. I very much appreciate it. Same as the memberships, I always appreciate it. You have no idea how much I appreciate it. And if you're not subscribed to my Patreon or the membership, I still appreciate you all the same. I'm just going to get to your comments. This might be a long one, who knows? And if I don't answer your comments in here, I have seen them. It's just I get a lot of comments, so you know how it is. And also, I'm hoping, I say this all the time and I never do it, I'm hoping to do a live stream soon. I'll probably give like a few hours notice. Because if I plan a day ahead, or like the next day something will come up where I can't, so we'll see we'll see what happens anyway. So anyway, it's going to go from the top to the bottom. Andy Jaggy says, "Hi Dan, please check out The Haunter. What I like in his videos is he is short." What have we got against short people? He introduces the video, shows it, then he asks always, real or fake, what do you think? And next video, 15 videos almost every day. 15 videos? Beside this, I like your videos and great respect. Well, Andy, I appreciate it. 15 videos? What do you mean, like a week? Hello there. Oh no, he doesn't say that. This is The Haunter. Welcome to my channel. If you enjoy scary videos or stories, horror films, and creepypasta, then look no further. These original works of horror promise to keep you looking over your shoulder, inspired by subreddits. Creepypasta, I used to love creepypastas, by the way. These stories will scare you in a way you'll be begging for more. We'll set the mood for your next campfire. Long drive and keep you company through third shift. You know what? It's just reminded me as well. I used to love creepypastas. The first creepypasta I ever heard or ever read, was years ago, and it was the Russian sleep experiment. When I first read it, I thought, oh my god. And then 2 minutes later, I found out it was a creepypasta. I didn't know what creepypastas were back then, but it's really cool. Interestingly, I follow a channel called Some Ordinary Gamers, Mudaha, from Some Ordinary Gamers. It's a good channel. Go watch him or go sub to him if you probably are. He's quite a popular channel. But he's put out a challenge to people for $10,000 Canadian dollars. I don't know if that's I don't know what the going rate is right now, but it's 10,000 Canadian dollars because he's Canadian, so I'm assuming it's Canadian dollars. He's putting out a challenge to people to find the very original image to what's his face, Jack the Killer. Yeah, Jack the Killer. And some people have put their images forward, but it turns out they're not real. And I had a quick gander, and I got pretty deep into it. And I found some images, but I got a feeling they weren't real anyway, so I haven't submitted them. But he's put out a challenge to anyone who can find the very original image of Jack the Killer. It is Jack the Killer, isn't it? Am I thinking the right one? It's not Jack the Killer. Jeff the Killer, idiot. Jeff the Killer. Sorry, not Jack. And if you can find the original image, submit it to Muta from Some Ordinary Gamers, and he will pay you $10,000. So it's a cool little challenge. A lot of people are looking into it very deeply. I myself have looked into it deeply, but like I said, I got a few images which I think could have been, but unfortunately it's really hard to prove, so I haven't submitted them. But if anyone else knows, submit it and you'll gain yourself $10,000. Link down to his video down below. It's a cool little challenge. And who doesn't like a bit of detective work online, eh? I know I do. I will look into The Haunter, Andy, from the Mominator, and they commented on my last gaming video, which was yesterday. It was Fear Therapy. Me and Rich played the new map on Fear Therapy. I really enjoyed it. And she says, I enjoy all your content and find the gaming videos rather hysterical. Well, I thank you. Most of the time. Thank you for posting, even though they don't bring the views your other videos do. Personally, the laughter they bring me has helped me through some rough days. It's appreciated more than I'm capable of verbalizing. Thank you. Well, Mominator, I very much appreciate it. I'm glad people enjoy the game and stuff, because I've been a gamer all my life. Proof for the pudding is right there. Yeah, I still enjoy gaming. You know, I don't think I'll ever stop gaming right up into my 80s if I reach that age. I'll still be gaming back even then. And this channel started as a gaming channel. I had a channel before this. I've told this story many times, but I had a channel before this back in 2009 I started, and then 2009 I think it was. So I was doing this 3D game design course, 5-year course. And so I would make all these like assets and 3D models and 3D environments, upload them to this YouTube channel I made years ago. Then I deleted that channel a couple of years back, not because it was bad or anything. It was just because I wasn't using it. I stopped doing anything for 3D because I had my heart ripped out 10 years ago. I was with a girl for 4 years. You're going to get some story time from me now. I don't know why I'm getting this personal with you, but I am. I was with this girl years ago for 4 years. We broke up. Not my fault, I'm just saying. And I went through a bit of a rough time, and that's why I gave up my 3D career. It wasn't a career. I was looking to get into that career though, 3D game design. I never did. But I don't know why I just shared that with you, but there you go. But then in 2014 I started this channel, which you're looking at right now, and it was originally a gaming channel. If you go back to my very first probably 30 or 40 videos, maybe more, I don't know, it's purely gaming, and I still love it to this day. So this is why, even though I do the paranormal stuff or whatever, I like to insert a video game video in every now and then, and I'm glad people enjoy them. I have thought about a few times starting another gaming channel just for purely the gaming one, but I don't know. We'll see what happens. But I appreciate it. I got way too personal there. But I appreciate it, Mominator. Oh yeah, a lot of you are pointing this out, by the way. Tantrix. First clip is at 3:41 is in Louisiana, USA, where I live. At 3:52, the sign says LA1, which is a highway that runs literally across the entire state. So this could be anywhere. I'm curious as to what the town in the railroad crossing is. Yeah, because in the video, the debunking video I made yesterday, for some bloody reason I said it sounds like it's in Mexico. It's Louisiana. I don't know what I heard. And the thing is, I watched the video back, and Bizarre Bob himself literally says, in Louisiana. Why did I think it was Mexico? I have no idea. But I thank you for everyone who pointed that out. Banana Joe says, as a fellow bald guy, having to shave your facial hair sucks, especially when it's due to a mistake. I need some hair. You look great, brother. Keep the good content coming. So much respect to you for how you handled that last video. Yeah, I like having a beard. I do like it, but then other times I think I'm so scruffy with a beard. And then when I shave, I instant regret. Because when I have a proper close shave, because of my big bald bounce, I look like a baked bean. Sometimes, yeah. As people with no hair on top, we have to have something which sort of like balances out our round face. Especially me, I'm a bit round lately because, you know, put on a couple of pounds. It's really annoying. I haven't been to the gym for a while. I need to get back into the gym. It's bothering me. But I have no car at the moment. It's really annoying. But anyway, Banana Joe, I appreciate the bald love. Us bald brothers have to stick together. I appreciate it. From the big guy, and he's again on my debunking video yesterday. Your logic is fundamentally flawed. Besides the cases with empirical proof that they were faked existing, true Aristotelian logic, I can't believe we're getting into Aristotle, and reasoning cannot lead you to the truth value of a recorded on video event. You weren't there and possess no first-hand knowledge. You either can empirically prove fakery or you can't. Everything else is speculation. He's right. He's right on a lot of videos where it's pure speculation, but I do prove things quite a lot on this channel. You know, I point stuff out. I refer to other extra clips where it shows the fakery. But I agree, you know, some of it is speculation, but it's all speculation based on logic. I always say this. If you see a shadow dude in the background of my video, is it a shadow dude ghost? Or is it I've added it in post? Those are the two things you have to weigh up with your logical brain. What does your logical brain tell you about my channel if you see a shadow dude in the background? So, you know, even though it is speculation, it's an educated, speculated guess. If that is a term, I don't know if it is. You know, this is why I always say, whenever you see a ghost video on YouTube, no matter how good it looks, no matter how good, unless you see the string or the mask or whatever, yes, it is speculating, but at the same time, you're speculating with educated logic. So, you know, what's that thing? The Occam's razor thing. The easiest way to explain something is usually the truth. That's not what the Occam's razor is, I'm paraphrasing, but that's pretty much what it is. You know, it's either this really complicated universe dimensional jumping ghost, or someone's faked it. That's all I can say, really. But big guy, I do agree with you. And thank you for the comments. Tonknito says, I really enjoyed seeing a debunking with logic video once more. I'm with you on the people using real tragedy to sell a ghost video. Not cool. With that video, it looks sped up to me. On the lower left, there's something flashing at stupid speed that makes me think it's sped up. They're talking about in the previous video the CCTV with the Valentina story, which the urban legend from, who said it earlier? Claudita Faccini. I hope I said your name right. She said earlier that it was a Peruvian urban legend, Valentina, and apparently it has a real origin. I agree. I don't like it when people attach a tragic story to this shitty little ghost video. It really annoys me. It really annoys me, that kind of stuff. I think you should have a bit more respect. You know, because whether they're a myth or not, if it's sort of like, if it's in modern history, you know, recent history, I should say, there's going to still be family members around who see that shit online. You know, they think their little loved one or whatever is attached to this shitty ghost video. It annoys me. Really annoys me. And I appreciate the comments. Major Farnsworth says, always love a debunker video, so keep them coming. Thank you. What I'm interested in though is, can the paranormal ever be proved by a single video clip or picture? Surely we would need a large body of evidence of phenomenon gathered through repeatable experiments that reliably give results that cannot be explained through conventional science. If this is impossible to achieve, then proving the paranormal is impossible to achieve. This is the thing now, right? With the uptake of YouTube, you know, the last like 15, 20 years, is it 20 years? It's almost. And, you know, you got TikTok. You got all of these social media platforms, everyone making their videos. Can the paranormal ever be proved with a single video clip or picture? I don't think it can. I genuinely don't think it can, because in the off chance that there might be that one video out there online somewhere which shows 100% proof there's a shadow dude walking or whatever, there'll be people out there which will always find fault with it. Even if I filmed something now, right? You know my kind of channel and what I do. If I filmed a ghost in a creepy abandoned building, whatever, and to me it was 100% proof that it exists, that the paranormal world exists, I'd be uploading that video and I'd be like, I know my channel's all about pointing out the fakery, but I assure you on my life, what I am about to show you is real. You think he's having us on. He's having us on to say April Fools or something. And, you know, but then you get the people out there who they say this is real, and it's clearly not. So the problem is, if there was that one single video or single clip out there online which 100% shows something real from the paranormal, nobody's going to believe it. And it's because of so many fakery bullshit bollocks out there. That's the problem. I don't think it's ever going to be proved in a video myself. Don't know how you'd prove that. I know scientists have done their experiments for the paranormal, and their conclusion is, from science-based, doesn't exist. But I don't know how you would prove that. I don't know. It's an interesting question which no doubt will be asked for years to come. But I don't think you're going to find her on YouTube myself. I really don't think you're going to find her on YouTube. But yeah, I appreciate the comments. Brian says, hey Dan, I was watching Casper Site's live stream and he said he won't be doing any more actual ghost hunts. I want to float a theory and maybe get feedback. Adult, mature. Yeah. Feedback, okay, I didn't say that bad. He said he wouldn't be doing any more actual ghost hunts because he enjoys just reacting to videos. Theory, maybe he found it hard to rectify doing legit paranormal investigations because he has very recently promoted channels that were far from legit. I don't know why you wouldn't want to do ghost hunts. Because he clearly believes in the paranormal, so... And yes, I always state full disclosure, I always state I have zero problem with Casper Site. He's doing what his channel was made for, reacting. And, you know, I'm not his audience, but he seems like a decent bloke to me. And yes, he does feature a lot of channels who have 100% been shown to be bullshit. I always say I don't go to Casper Sites to prove fake or real or not. I never do. You know, that is not what his channel is. He just reacts to scary stuff, and you know, and that's what he does. But as far as ghost hunts, I have no idea. I mean, the thing is, going out ghost hunting or going anywhere to an abandoned building to do an exploring, it takes time. You know, you have to have fuel in your car to get to these places. It's not hard. You know, there's harder jobs out there. It's not hard. But it does take time, and maybe people just don't have time anymore. I feel bad because I've been invited quite a few ghost investigations, which I've gone on a few. But I recently got invited to another one by the Paranormal Fellows, and I probably pissed Dan off so much. But I have no car, I couldn't make it, and he offered to give me a lift, but for me, I don't like going anywhere without my own transport, for whatever reason. If I need to get back home real quick for a family member thing or something, I don't know. That's why I don't like going anywhere without my own transport. So that's why I didn't go. But it could be a number of reasons. I don't think it's because he's featuring people on his channel who are not legit. I don't think it's anything to do with that. But I don't know. Maybe it's just a time issue. I know he's got a kid, so maybe it's just that. Who knows? But I appreciate the comments. I always forget where I translated that to. I think it's Steve. I'm sure it's Steve. He says, "Hi Dan, Most Haunted released new YouTube videos. It might be worth a look." That is something I would love to feature on his channel. I used to love watching Most Haunted back in the early 2000s, the mid 2000s, when you could get the VHS and the DVDs. Me and my mates, we used to make it like a Friday night thing where we either watch the Most Haunted live or like get a few DVDs together and we watch them. I used to always love that. Even back then, I always took it with a massive, humongous fist of salt. But I did enjoy them. And they were probably the earliest. In fact, I think they were the first. I'm fairly sure they were the first to put out like paranormal investigations on TV in that kind of format. You know, everyone copies that now, but I think they were the first. I used to love Most Haunted, and I did notice that they featured, or they put up a new video, paranormal investigation. But the problem is they've been debunked so many times. They've been shown to fake things so many times. That's the problem. I would very much like to have a look at their videos on my YouTube. I think I would get copyrighted to hell and back. I don't know. David Goldstraw says, and a few viewers said this, and I appreciate it. "I'm glad he left that last video. I totally get it. Very emotional for his wife. Good man." Yeah, in the previous debunking video, there was the #1 clip on Bizarre Bub feature. I didn't watch it. I still haven't watched it. But the story was featuring, and he's showing real footage of a woman and their kids her husband sadly passed away last year. And I didn't feature it in my debunking videos or whatever. And the reason being, and I've done this a few times, my videos I like to keep fun. I always say if I ever get serious, it's very rare, but I will make that video and it'll I won't be funny in it, I won't have music in it. They're my serious videos. But when it comes to the majority of my stuff on YouTube, I like to have fun. I like to keep it fun, called bollocks on videos. And whatever that was going to show in that clip, I don't know, like I said, I don't know what it is. I still haven't watched it. I would never make a funny video about something that tragic. It's just not what I do. It's not who I am. So, yeah, I do tend to leave clips like that out of my videos because I don't need to come along and crush people's hopes. I really genuinely hope that her husband is visiting her, and that's all I can say really on it. So, from Web Freezy, and again on the debunking video from yesterday, they say the fingers can't be pixel interpolation because that would mean she would have felt the pixels touching her, which doesn't make sense. I rather think it's fake. I don't know how the pixels would touch her. I don't know. Unless I'm misinterpreting. Do you mean the pixels she would have felt the pixels touching her? When I say pixel, by the way, pixels are what makes up your this video coming to your monitor and TV right now. They're made up of hundreds of thousands of pixels. So I don't know what you mean. This made me laugh yesterday. Pixels can't touch you. Unless you mean atoms, I don't know. But pixels are what make up your visual stuff coming to your TV right now. That's what pixels made up. I don't know what you mean, but I appreciate the comments. I think it might be a miscommunication there or a misunderstanding. I don't know, but I appreciate the comments. Joe Russell says, almost all these top 10 videos, instead of it being logical jump right to it being ghostly stuff. Trust me, for you non-Americans here, there are a lot of meth heads and crazy people that walk the roads and inhabit abandoned buildings. We have that over here as well, don't worry, it's not just an American thing. I was a janitor in my youth for my local high school and was taking out the trash to the dumpster behind the school and threw it up over a homeless person in the dumpster with a bag of trash. Of course, I did not know he had made that his home for the night. I had to escort the other custodian from then on because she was afraid. So crazy homeless people are the explanation for many of these videos these click vampire top 10 channels thrive on. He's talking about in the previous video, the Louisiana one, where the truck driver's going down, they see a little kid. In the video, they say it's a ghost, but it's this little kid on the side of the road who waves at the truck driver. But I don't know why those kind of videos are in these top 5 paranormal videos. I really don't, because they're clearly people just on the road. It happens. You see it all the time when you're night driving or even driving in the day. You see people on the road. It's as simple as that. I don't know why they're always like, it's a ghost. It has to be a ghost. It's at night. It means nothing. People are out at night. Just because nighttime falls doesn't mean people just go straight home and stay in their houses or whatever. Like you said, it could be a homeless person. You don't know. So, but yes, I appreciate the comments. This makes me laugh, and I notice it. I do notice it every single time. Brad Pritchard says, my favorite thing about Bizarre Bub is his occasionally tortured syntax. This is something I notice with a lot of top 5s. Not all of them, but a lot of top 5 channels. I don't know why they do it. They will sometimes talk, like, what's his name? Chills does it all the time, where they will read something. I'm going to read a comment now in the way they do it. From Timothy Collins, right? I'm going to read this in the way some of these top 5 channels read. P.S. That image of the thing on the road is not the Photoshop per se. It's a scene from a movie named Extra about an alien from the 80s. It's just a guy doing a crab walk with the mask on the back of his head. It's not a bad movie. Not a good one, but a fun one. Fun watch if you want something that is a B-grade 80s horror movie. That's basically what he means by the way his syntax works. Bizarre, but I see a lot of top 5 channels, and obviously they're reading from a script when they do these top 5 channels, but I don't know why they sound like that. My only theory is, because I know this happened with Chill's videos years ago, is the way they talk is deliberate. I think they deliberately talk in a weird way. Either they think they're sounding spooky, I don't know. Because they're making spooky content and they're like, oh, I have to sound spooky to narrate this clip. Or the only other reason I can think of is people talk about it when they hear something weird or someone speaking weirdly. People talk about it, they go watch the videos and they're like, oh my god, yeah, he does sound weird. Maybe it's that, I don't know. But I do notice it all the bloody time, and to me it's off-putting. And like I said, not all the top 5 channels do it, but a lot of them do. And I think it's really off-putting for me, because when I notice something, I can't unhear it, and that's all I concentrate on. Then I pay no attention to the bloody video. Yeah, it's weird. It's really weird, and it only seems to happen on the top 5 channels, paranormal channels, I should say. It only happens on their videos. Years ago, and I was saying this years ago, and like, no, you're wrong, Dan. Chills, he doesn't speak like that in real life. You watch his videos, like, this man was walking down the park, and he saw a shadow dude come out to greet him. He doesn't speak like that in real life. I've heard him speaking in a video. I think he's talking about himself. He talks perfectly normal. It's only in his videos he sounds like an idiot. And it does sound stupid. I'm just going to say it sounds bloody stupid. But I have no idea why they do it. But it is very weird. Ididakimasu says, and I think they're talking about the TikTok video, which I featured in the previous video. Look, if I hear something in the house, I call the cops to check the place out. I don't whip out my video on TikTok about it. This is what I've been saying all the time. This is why, you know, when you watch a bloody TikTok video and you're like, oh my god, I hear a knocking coming from the other bedroom. I must go and investigate with my phone out. You know they're not real videos. Because any sane person would, like, either get the bat out, they wouldn't video it, or they'd call the police. You don't go and investigate that weird scratching noise with your phone out. This is what winds me up. People don't apply logic to these TikTok videos. You're like, oh my god, it's so real. How do they cope at night? How do they sleep at night in a really haunted house? It annoys me. Ruminating 15 says, I might just make a ghost video, a ghost channel, and call it I Need to Pay Rent, and just upload the most obvious fake crap I can find. That's basically what the top ghost channels are doing these days. No integrity at all. Glad we're exposing these fakes. It's true. It's true. Not all of them. You know, some of them just like putting up creepy content, but it's true. Anyone, and I mean anyone, can make a top 5 video. Anyone can do any video, actually. I'm not just top 5. Anyone can make a video online. Anyone can make the videos I do. Anyone can make the videos other people do. Anyone can make those kind of videos, and you can put up the most fakest stuff you will find. If you put up anything, someone's going to believe it. I refer you to the video I made, was it 2 years or maybe 3 years ago? I can't remember now. Remember my kitchen ghost and my living room ghost? 2 videos I made. One was for an April Fool's and one was just a tutorial of how to make a ghost video. Well, one of them got sent into Slaptam and he put it up on his video and people were like, oh my god, this is amazing. This is amazing. This is the most realist thing I've ever seen. Realist, the word I always forget. But it was my kitchen ghost clip put up on a Slaptam video. Like I said, anyone will believe anything. If they're in the mindset of like, I'm going to watch this video, it's going to be the most paranormal thing I'm going to ever watch. They'll believe what they're watching no matter how stupid it looks. That's the problem, unfortunately. And again, it ties into the, you know, this is the way the internet works these days. But yeah, that is the way it is, unfortunately. Like I said, not all top 5 just put the crap out. But for the majority of them, they know exactly what they're putting out. And they know people are going to believe them no matter what. A few of you pointed this out, by the way. I'm glad you did. I said in the previous video that the photo of the Skinwalker was a Photoshop. I mean, I was half right. Matt D says the Skinwalker picture isn't a Photoshop. It's from a movie called Extra. I didn't know that. I might have to go watch that film now. But I was half right. And I thank everyone who pointed that out. From JN, it's my birthday. Have a great one. Happy birthday, JN. Patricia Murphy says, Mr. Gray, have you ever watched any of Moxley's Paranormal World? Just wondering what's your thoughts on about his channel. Thanks, Pat from Connecticut. Moxley Paranormal World was previously called Moxley's Great Adventures or something like that. It was literally the second ever debunking video I made for this channel back in 2019. It was the second video I ever made, a debunking video I should say, not my first video. But it was the first time I ever came across Exploring with Danny, because him and his wife Felicity was in it. And I think he's called Moxley's Great Adventure or something like that. I haven't watched his stuff now, but you know, I did feature him in a debunking video a couple of years back, so that tells you exactly what I think about that channel. Chad Godsey, I'm going to make this the last one because I'm going on a bit, but Chad Godsey says Nick Groff did his own solo ghost hunting series on the Film Rise True Crime YouTube channel called Deathwalker with Nick Groff. That's pretty good and you should really watch it because it's almost believable. I like to say almost believable. You could decide to make a video about it if you liked, like you did with the BuzzFeed series. There's 39 episodes and the last episode was only 3 months ago. It's something I'm definitely going to look into, and I really enjoyed doing the BuzzFeed one. I just remembered I forgot to do the last 2 episodes of the not BuzzFeed, what's it called? What's it called? Ryan and Shane. What was it called? Ghost? I can't remember. But I forgot to add the 2 episodes. So I'll have to do them because I forgot. I will look into the Nick Groff one, but I just remembered as well when I made that when I made the video, I think it was last week, about all the drama stuff which has been going on with Nick Groff, Zach Bagans, Destination Fear. In that video I said a story about how Nick Groff went to 30 East Drive and made it all about him. And I had a few people comment back to me, Nick Groff has never been to 30 East Drive, what are you talking about? I know it's from The Sun, ignore that, but it's true. That's Nick Groff right there, and that's 30 East Drive he's standing outside of right there. So don't tell me you haven't been to 30 East Drive. I watched the bloody episodes. I can see how you would make that mistake. But he definitely went to 30 East Drive. And this guy, the person who, one of the people who I said, I sent them, I commented back with the link to the exact episode. He haven't got back to me yet. I don't know why. I'm going to have to leave it for now because I've gone on for too long. But thanks for everyone who comments continuously. I always see your comments. I do try to get to them as much as I can. I very much appreciate it. And yeah, that's it. And like I said, I'm hoping to do a live. I will give at least 2 hours notice. I know that's not enough, but that's all I can give right now. But anyway, leave a like if you like this video. Leave a sub if you're new to my channel. I do this quite often. Thanks for watching. I'll be back soon. Don't know when, don't know how. Anyway, thanks for watching and bye for now.